Well, hello there, scrappy friends. Welcome to my first video of 2025. Suzanne in the studio here today to go over my stack of 100 pattern papers. This is a Facebook challenge group that I really like. And what I like most about it is it's a way for me to gather up all my loose papers and concentrate on working through them because they're mostly odds and ends. Not all, but mostly odds and ends. So let me show you all these pretty papers. You can just sit back and relax, and we'll talk about the different ways that I attack my stash in addition to this 100 pattern paper challenge. Okay, as far as loose papers go, I have very few singles left. In fact, I think other than in this pile, I think I have 4 left. So here's this first one. Here's another one. This is from Summer Market at Cartabella. This is just really pretty paper. Here's one you've heard me talk about on a prior video, a little graphic 45, which I hardly ever buy, but I just love this. Some of these I've also gathered other bits and bobs to go with, like this card I had gotten as a freebie with something. There's an advertisement on the other side. So I've put it with this, as well as some cardstock that will go with it. Here's some Simple Stories, Simple Vintage C's. Then we get to doubles. The rest of these are all going to be doubles for the most part. So here we have Memory Place, Bon Voyage. Here's some Paper House. Some more Memory Place. Here's some Pink Fresh, Sunshine on My Mind. And some Pink Fresh Happy Blooms. I have a lot of Pink Fresh. I was surprised I didn't have any more of this pattern or of this collection. Here's some Simple Stories, Let's Get Crafty. That's a floral that'll probably end up being used for cards. Some Doodlebug, Anchors Away. Some Photoplay Friendship. This I think was actually in the 100 pattern papers from 2023. Here is some Asuka Studio Gingham Love. Some Birdhouse. Here's the other sheet of that, the back of that. And some more Gingham Love by Asuka. For 2024, I had less than 20 sheets left, and I just went ahead, and for the most part, a lot of it happened to be good background paper. So if it was a plaid or a dots or stripes, a lot of those I put. A few pieces I did put in my ugly paper pile. Not that it was ugly per se, but if I hadn't used it, and I didn't feel like it was going to get used, I just went ahead and put it there, and I can use it for practice cutting on the Cricut, or if I need paper to wallpaper. Instead of using cardstock, I can use that. Here's some Paper House. These 4 sheets, the cut aparts, the 2 sheets, and then I had some of this. This is more Sunshine on My Mind from Pink Fresh, but I think it goes well with this. So I will file it together with that. Here is some Happy Crafting from Carta Bella. Some Field Trip from Shamel. Some Sun-Kissed from Simple Stories. Some September Skies from Heidi Swapp. I think this was in the 2023 pile as well. I seem to only get through about 80 sheets a year of this, but I am doing a lot of other scrapping, so. Here are sort of 6 sheets. This was in my last of line, the C'est La Vie, and then I had a piece of Carta Bella and some Reminisce that all went together. So that's really kind of a mini kit there. Here's 4 pieces of Doodlebug from their Happy Go Lucky line, and they're Lots of Luck. I think these were in the pile year before last. Here's some Pebbles Night Night, and that's sweet. And then here's 4 pieces of Party Time, to each of 2 designs. This was in my last of line. And what is my last of line? If I haven't explained that yet in this video, it's just where I have a collection and I'm down to the last couple of pieces of paper. Especially if I don't have any embellishments anymore, then I'll just put it in my loose paper. Here's Enchanted from Memory Place. That was in 2024's pile. I decided to move that because I kind of have an idea on what I want to use it with. I just didn't get around to it. Here's some Pink Fresh Lovely Blooms. Here's some Crepe Paper Gingham Garden. Okay, so if you were paying attention and counting along, that was actually already 66 sheets of other paper. Then last year I also, at Creating Keepsakes, Photoplay comes and they just have milk crates full of single paper, and I had bought quite a lot of that. So I decided I would throw all of that I hadn't matched up with other things, into my last of line, and it's 34 sheets. So let's take a look at that. Here is some Main Street Parade. Here's some Party Boy. Here is some Confetti. Rock Climbing. Whiskers. Those Summer Days. We Won. I've made some cards last year or the year before out of the boy color scheme of this. These might end up as cards as well. Okay, from the Stay at Home, some PJs All Day paper. Isn't that cute? Here's some Oh Canada Christmas. Bow Wow. Super cute. We Are Family Thankful. Family Ties. Snail Mail. Fern and Willard Ladybug. And some solids plus blues. I love this star pattern. And then some All Boy. And last but not least, some Go Outside and Play. Okay, I was supposed to be talking about some other ways that people are going to go at their stash. Let me bring back some pretty paper for you to look at. Well, I was going to talk about some other ways that people have talked about, doing their stash. As you know, I do the 100 pattern papers. I have my last of line. Also, sort my paper. I have a spreadsheet so I can sort it by the oldest paper. That's one way. I usually take some of my oldest collections and put them into my last of line, even if they have a little more paper. I also have a bunch of Project Life stuff from 2014, so that's more than 10 years old. I need to look at that. I also like to look where I only have one line left by some company. For example, Afternoon Travel Girl might be the only October afternoon I have. That might be something I try to get to. Something that has the most loose sheets. Of course, you can do paper pads. And then there's just a lot of things that you can do. You can okay, something hidden in your cabinet, for example, or something that's kind of pushed out of the way. Go and get those things and work on those. And then there's lots of ways you can make up mini kits. You can do page kits. You can follow along with the collection obsession. You can always work with somebody else. The collections that I have that tend to get used are the ones that I know my sister has also, because we'll work on those together. So, okay, there you have it, my 100 pattern papers. And I hope you'll take a look at that challenge and see if it might be something you'd like to do. As always, I appreciate your time and attention. Bye for a bit.